The age-old, shall I put my TV above the fireplace debate. This is a really good one for us to have a look at because this comes up in tons of clients' homes and loads of projects. When I get asked this question, my answer is always the same. Why would you want to do that? Some people love the look of it, some people hate it. So let's take a closer look at the pros and cons. I get it. It kind of looks good, especially when the TV's off. It's a big empty space, usually the focal point of the room. The furniture's already facing it, interior designers love it, and sometimes there aren't that many options. But here's the problem. Number one, the TV's too high. You're sat on a sofa, looking up at the screen. The closer you are, the worse it gets. It's like sitting in the front row of the cinema. It's not relaxing. You get neck strain after about 20 minutes. TVs also lose a bit of performance off axis, colours, brightness, contrast. Better TVs handle it better, but the bottom line is TVs are not meant to be looked at from that angle. Number two, heat problems. Heat rises and it sits right where your TV is. Over time, that can damage electronics. This gets overstated, but it's real. Open fires and log burners are the main risk. I've seen mantles discolour and even char over time. As a general rule of thumb, you want to keep a good distance from the heat source. Mantles will always help deflect the heat. Recessing can help, but it's not a free pass. Issue number three, installation issues. Getting cables where they need to be can be a nightmare, especially on a retrofit. You can't always chase walls without making a big mess. Fixings can be tricky. Fireplace surrounds are often not what they seem. You hit cladding, voids, random materials. You need to know what you're drilling into. And if you change your mind later, well, you've got holes, cables, and loads of damage to deal with. So if not above the fireplace, where are we going to put our TV? Maybe on a different wall entirely, an adjacent wall or a similar TV in a nook. Maybe we'll do a proper media wall with a low level fire, projector. All of these are very room specific. There's no right or wrong way. You just have to make the best of the space that you have. So if a client asks for it, it's not an automatic no. Kitchen or dining space, yeah, it's probably going to be okay. Less critical viewing. Main lounge, this is where I normally give my clients a bit of pushback. Use the cinema analogy. No one wants to sit at the front row with a crooked neck looking upwards. Normally at that point, they start to rethink it. I had this exact dilemma in my house. I moved into a 120-year-old house. The first thing I'd done when I moved into the house was start opening up one of the fireplaces. And I really, really wanted to have a log burner. So there, straight away, I've got that dilemma. What am I going to do? I actually ended up with putting the screen off to the right-hand side of the chimney. So the chimney is still very much in view and the TV is right there next to it. So you can enjoy both at the same time. The TV is at dead on eye level and it's a really nice solution. Perhaps the compromise in my instance is that I would have liked a bigger TV. I ended up putting a 40-inch TV in, which, is absolutely fine in the space and suits the room really nicely. But if I had a choice, maybe I would have gone a bit bigger. There's certainly a lot to consider when you put in fireplaces above TVs. There's a lot to consider when you're putting a TV over a fireplace. But the first rule is simple. If there's any risk from heat, just don't do it. After that, are you or your clients happy looking up at the screen? Can you route the cables cleanly? Can you fix it safely? If yes, well, why not? Get on with it. If not, there are much better options. Thanks for watching. Follow me for other tips and techniques on residential and commercial projects. And don't forget to like the video if you found it useful. My training course, AV for Electricians, is now live on UnlockAV.com.